Yo, 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 yo.
What is that? What is that?
Fam, I've been mad aggressive the first two episodes. I gotta give the people some flavors.
That's a flavor?
Welcome to episode 3 of the From the Logo podcast. I am your host, Adian Ahmad, here with my main Mizan, Christoph Bozio. How you doing, brother?
Chilling.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Had a good week?
Yes, sir. Started off pretty crazy, though.
Last time I cut you off, and I said I only wanted to know about Wednesday through Saturday. Mm-hmm. I apologize. That was rude. I went back and I looked. That was rude.
No, you're a dick.
Full week. Hit me with it. Starting from Saturday night.
After we got through filming here, you know, we slid to a little get-together, a little quarantine get-together.
Masks were on. Temperatures were checked. In Florida. Got to let people know we're safe.
We're at the epicenter, man.
Yeah, got to let people know we were safe. No more than, 10 people there?
Yeah, no.
We were safe, so
yeah.
I just want to throw out that disclaimer.
It was a friend of mine's birthday, so I had to show love.
Shout out to Vanessa. Happy belated birthday to you. It was a great time. We'll get into more details.
And my cousin. Happy birthday to my cousin. Her birthday is the day before.
Shout out to you. We'll get into more details on that later. It was a great time, though. I had a good time. All right, man. So let's get into it. So it's comeback season, bro. It's comeback season.
Back, bro.
NBA, MLB, NHL.
Y'all know this is why we started this.
Mike Tyson. All coming back, all making a comeback. It's beautiful to see. This is why we created this platform, to get into the things that we love and see out there on a daily basis and give you guys a place where we can just talk about it, get really into it. So I want to start with the NBA.
Of course.
We'll get into all the other things later, but I got to start with the NBA. Bubble talk, scrimmages. Give me your initial thoughts, initial opinions.
Man, first of all the hours I work, I had my phone propped up on the register like this, trying to watch the games. You feel me? So, but man,
how did you stream them?
You want me to sell myself out like that?
NBA TV, NBA TV.
You know, I signed up for the 3-month subscription. So, no, it was crazy just seeing everyone back in their element. There was some rust, and there were some guys like LeBron James who don't miss a step. You know what I'm saying? So
less rust than I thought.
Man,
these guys really proved why they're professionals and the best at what they do at their craft.
Like, stay ready so you never gotta get ready, man.
Yes.
Guys like Giannis, Paul George, the real superstars in the league, you've seen they was ready for prime time.
All right, and they were scrimmages, so I don't want to do a full deep dive.
Yeah, no.
But sports, I feel like, is all about overreaction, but within context.
Yeah.
So tell me, give me your, based on the first couple days that you've watched, who's standing out to you right now? Who's looking right? Who's looking a little rusty? Who's looking, even on a team basis, who's looking like they're actually ready to make a run? These scrimmages are just helping them. Like, give me some thoughts. Give me some takes.
Okay. So, teams that stood out to me the most, because we're not going to try to get into too much. I'm going to stick to my Heat. My Heat, Bam wasn't able to, you feel me? Bam wasn't playing. He's not even in the bubble right now, right?
He is. Him and Kendrick Nunn have arrived. They're quarantining for a couple days until they're cleared to practice.
But if you just look at how the support, because Bam, I feel, is our centerpiece alongside Jimmy.
Yes.
So seeing how the team is playing without Bam's presence is very impressive to me.
Agreed.
Because he's not one of those guys who you put in the lineup and he, fractures chemistry. He adds to it.
He's a very cohesive player. Agreed.
Agreed. Addition. So it was just impressive seeing what the Heat were doing. Another team that stood out to me was the Nuggets. Did you see the lineup they threw out?
Wow.
What?
I was actually speechless when I first saw it, but then I saw it happen on the floor and it looked amazing.
What about the block on one end and then the pull-up dribble 3 by Bol?
Okay, so I like that you brought that up because that's actually a perfect little segue. You're aware that the Miami Heat had drafted Bol.
Yeah.
Traded him away. So I've talked to a couple people about this, and I've gotten the more logical takes and the more emotional ones. Where do you stand on it? Do you think the Heat passed up an opportunity, or was it just business being done?
I think it was just business being. Pat Riley's always been about business.
Yes.
You see how he moves. So, and if you think about it, when have the Heat ever had to trust the process or try to do a tanking season?
They never are tanking, or what's the word? They're not rebuilding.
Yeah.
There's a phrase for it. I can't believe I'm forgetting it right now. It's not a rebuild, but it's a.
My point is, I feel like Pat Riley's not, and Eric Spoelstra as well, because he's just as big as a far. And Mickey Arison, I feel like he doesn't get talked about enough, even though
he does not. He does not.
But I'm saying that I feel like they're not about projects.
Yes.
Bol Bol would be a project.
From the sense of explain, elaborate.
Like we go for the. Signed LeBron. Like LeBron took his talents to South Beach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
We drafted Dwayne Wade.
Project or no?
Dwayne Wade?
You don't think he was a project?
I think he was a shot in terms of being one of the smaller guards in that class when he came out. But I don't think Dwayne was a project. If you saw,
I think the Heat are good at finding diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade was the epitome of that.
I agree.
Bam Adebayo, I thought.
Misses, though.
Yes,
Pittman,
Wayne Simeon. We've had some misses, 100%. I agree with you on that, but I agree with you from the sense that Miami Heat likes to do. They don't like to do, like they like to develop talent. I'm trying to be as concise with my words as possible on this. They like to develop talent in their way.
Yes.
If they don't think you can fit into their system, they're really not going to play around with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that doesn't apply to Bol Bol because
Justice Winslow.
Yes, who unfortunately we heard is injured. I think that's a big knock for the Grizzlies because that young roster, that young talent, it needs some veteran leadership. Not to say Justice Winslow is the most experienced veteran, but
he's one of the young guns too.
He's played under a lot of guys who have that experience that could help that Grizzlies team. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No. I was just trying to say that I believe that Justice Winslow, along with Ja Morant and Dylan Brooks,
yes,
if it's going to be an all-young core, you have to make sure that they get time playing together.
Absolutely.
So they can grow together. That's why James Harden, Westbrook, and Durant were doing so well.
Yo, you're killing it with the segues today. I'm not going to lie. You're, really killing it because what I want to bring up is now, how much do these scrimmages help young teams vying for playoff positions? Would you consider the Trailblazers a young team? They're a young team, correct? No?
No, I wouldn't agree.
No? Okay, all right. So maybe the Spurs? They've gotten younger.
The Spurs are kind of old too, believe it or not.
Patty Mills, DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker. Okay.
DeMar DeRozan.
All right, so Grizzlies, young.
Kings.
Pelicans, young. Kings, young. So now any Eastern Conference teams we could throw in there?
That are young?
That are kind of vying for that bubble spot?
Pretty younger.
Young, but very good.
Very good.
So all right, so yeah, I kind of want to go young and vying for a playoff spot. Are there any teams in the East like that? Can I get the teams in the East vying for a playoff spot?
Yeah.
I know the ones in the West. I think we just labeled them all, but
I think the East is pretty much set though.
How much do these scrimmages?
The Wizards are the only one on the outside looking in. So
okay. We'll do a fact check on that. Mm-hmm. But how many of these younger teams are truly benefiting, or maybe not benefiting, but truly gaining that time to get right? Like, which teams do you think are using this time the best? And you were correct about that Wizards take, so good job on that. But if not only trying to get better, but which young team has the best chance at making that playoff spot and why? Sorry for using so many words.
A team that not many people are paying attention to, and it's the Kings.
Okay.
Because when I look at a De'Aaron Fox,
yes,
Bogdanovich. I feel like there's three people.
So Bogdan, there's Bogdan and there's.
I call him Bogey.
Okay, there's one on the the Jazz, and there's one on the Kings.
Yes, I'm talking about the small shooter.
Okay, on the Kings. Yes.
Him, Buddy Hield, coming off a 3-point championship. I love Raquan Holmes. He's a center that doesn't get much.
Rashawn Holmes.
It's Rashawn?
Rashawn.
Okay, Rashawn. Listen, that dude is look, he can hold it down. He's like a Montrezl Harrell. Just know that.
Didn't get enough credit playing under Embiid.
He did not. Look, so.
Is he with the Kings or the Suns?
He's with the Kings.
You sure?
And picked him up on fantasy this year.
Cool. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you.
So, when you look at a young core like that, it's hard to ignore, in my opinion. Someone who, like a team where you have shooters everywhere you look. You have someone like De'Aaron Fox, who's a magnificent ball handler and facilitator. You have people down low who can bang with pretty much anybody. Where's their weaknesses? So I just feel like if they can get it together, make a late push, if they somehow sneak in there, I like them to do it.
Okay, great take. Not as basic as mine. Unfortunately, mine's is very basic. I really think that now they're not a playoff team. So, all right, well, I'm going to answer two questions.
Go ahead.
The first one, the team vying for a spot, young, that I really like and think they're going to make a decent push, is the Grizzlies. Ja Morant has been in the gym. He put some muscle on. He looks great. He looks like he has the work ethic to take this team to the next level. I love what I'm seeing from him. Now, let's talk about how they fill out that roster. Jonas Valanciunas, a great center who can get down low. He can also... Dude, that was clean. That was clean. And I didn't know he had a shot like that. I thought it was more of a mid-range thing. It's not something you're going to rely on, but the fact that you can hit it impresses me.
You're not running pick and pop.
Like, you're working on it in the scrimmages. Perfect. I really like what Dylan Brooks brings to the table. I like their young wings. The loss of Justice Winslow hurts me as a Heat fan. I'm always going to support Justice and everything he does. It hurts.
Can I ask you something? How
Go
do you
ahead.
feel about Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Stud.
I feel like
Stud.
Listen, people talk about the Kuzmas, the Jason Tatums. Jared Jackson, I'm telling y'all.
And dude, he is, I think so. And it's funny because they have both Jaren Jackson and Josh Jackson.
Josh is a hooper too.
All right, see, now I disagree with you. I think Josh Jackson is all athleticism, no actual fundamentals.
So Andrew Wiggins.
Worse.
Worse.
Because at least Andrew Wiggins has some offensive skill. Josh Jackson has none. If he's not getting to the rim and jumping over you, he's not doing anything.
Second?
I believe it's his third or fourth.
But he did spend significant time in the G League.
Exactly. Dude, you're the fourth overall pick. Why are you being sent down to the G League? Do I place some of that blame on the Suns? Yes, and I don't want to get too much into a Josh Jackson debate, but Jaren Jackson is everything that Josh Jackson isn't, from the sense of he has the athleticism but also has the offensive skill that can be polished.
Definitely.
And I think the Grizzlies and their coaching staff are going to do a great job of polishing that. Yeah. I like the Grizzlies. I think that they don't make it out of the first round, but they give whoever they play a run for their money. I like what they're doing a lot. So, yeah, I mean, okay, now we've talked about some of the, like, let's get into more of the powerhouses that we actually think are going to be there at the end. While I love the Kings, I love the Grizzlies, I think they could, like I said, make trouble for the first team.
Yeah, definitely.
But when we talk about who's going to be there at the end, we're thinking Lakers, we're thinking Clippers, we're thinking Bucks, we're thinking Celtics, we're thinking these elite teams.
Of course.
So tell me who you like.
You left out the Heat. I don't fuck with that.
Wait, fam, I can't be biased anymore.
I like the Heat really.
I like the Heat a lot too, but I'm gonna keep that low.
Okay.
Give me who's way too early. Give me your prediction. Give me your preview. Give me why they're going to win. I want all of it right now.
All right, let me get it to you. So I don't understand how any fan of basketball can look at the Lakers. Not the Lakers, I'm sorry. It's LA, though.
That's a Freudian slip right there, folks.
It's a LA team.
Freudian slip.
Because it's going to be these two, Lakers and Clippers. And I don't see how you can look at the Clippers and see two people coming off the bench averaging 18 a game. You look at Paul George, one of the most prolific scorers in basketball. You look at Kawhi Leonard, coming off of a Finals MVP, has a Finals MVP for San Antonio, potentially about to win his third championship with a third different team. So you look at all these weapons. You see Montrezl Harrell, the Dennis Rodman of the NBA currently, right now. Marcus Morris, who is putting up 20 a game for New York before his departure. There's just weapons everywhere you look, and there's no way you can see them. They're a matchup problem no matter where you look.
So you got the Clippers winning the championship, I'm
I got
assuming.
the Clippers winning it all this season.
Okay. Very informed take. Very good insight. I appreciate you. This is why you're my co-host. But I think you're a little off in some of your analysis, just from the sense of who you're placing the onus on to carry the Clippers to the next level. If you're asking me who do I trust more, LeBron or Kawhi, I'm going LeBron. If you ask me who do I trust more, Paul George or AD, I'm going AD. Now, I've seen Paul George in the first round not show up. I've seen him against the Heat when the Big Three and the Pacers were sort of a rivalry. I've seen him make plays, but at the end of the day, not show up.
Just because I don't know where you're going with this, can I ask you this now?
Go for it.
When have you seen Kawhi Leonard, when healthy, not show up?
I haven't seen that. Maybe I could go to before they won the championship in 2014 with the Spurs, but I feel like that's irrelevant.
So I could give you several instances where LeBron didn't decide to show up.
And that's all cool and dandy, but when did he have a teammate like Anthony Davis to actually supplement him?
I mean, in that 2011 finals, when he decided to not show up against Dallas, he had Dwayne Wade, who was coming off a pretty impressive 2010 season.
There's nothing like your Joker card when I talk about LeBron is literally the 2011 season against the Mavs. There's no defense against that. He failed. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he did not show up.
Have you seen Kawhi fail? I get it. He missed a free throw in 2013.
Yes, in that finals. And also,
what was that, his sophomore season, though?
What I don't know is, okay, you bring up Kawhi, and I can't argue against Kawhi's resume. But that's the beautiful thing about basketball. This is a team sport.
You're right.
I don't know how far or how well. Let me erase how far. Go with how well Paul George will perform when it matters. I've seen him fail. I trust. While I've never seen Anthony Davis on this stage, this is the most spotlight that has ever been shined on him. Even like going back to his Kentucky days.
You're right.
I don't see Anthony Davis shining away from the spotlight knowing he's helping LeBron and his legacy. I see Paul George shining away from the spotlight when he's helping Kawhi and his legacy. And why? Because when I saw him against the Utah Jazz while he was a member of the OKC Thunder, I saw him shrink. I saw him turn into PG. He went down from PG-13 to PG. He lost the whole rating. Fam, he's close to there for me. He's close to E for everybody because he just goes off during the regular season. Playoffs, he's another James Harden to me.
Let me tell you something. Let me say it like this, though. You've seen him shy away from the light when he was the best player on a team.
Yes.
So you've seen him come up short in Indiana when he was the best player. You've seen him come up short in OKC where he was arguably the best player.
Yes.
There's no question that Kawhi is the best player on the Clippers.
I disagree.
So you think it's a question that whether it's Paul George or Kawhi's team?
Kawhi is not the same defender he used to be. Kawhi is not locking people down the way he used to.
I'm sorry?
Yo, I might be ahead of the curb on this. I'm used to it. I'm a genius. Fam, Kawhi Leonard is not as... Jimmy Butler is a better defender than Kawhi Leonard is right now.
Let's talk about it. This is the claw.
Do I need to?
Yeah, no,
do I need to?
wait,
Pour it for me.
no,
Pour it for me because I'm ready. I'll be real. I'm ready. I came here to podcast today. I came here ready to talk.
What else we here to do?
I came here ready to talk, fam.
No.
Jimmy Butler is a better on-ball defender than Kawhi Leonard is right now, and let me tell you why.
What am I supposed to say? No, as a Heat fan, I'm not gonna say no.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you why.
But let me explain why someone nicknamed the Claw.
The last game I saw Kawhi Leonard play, LeBron James made him look like a clown.
So LeBron James is what we're gauging on.
The 35-year-old LeBron James, yes, I am, when you're a 27-year-old stud, when you're supposed to be the truth.
Did y'all see the first scrimmage game? Did y'all see him outrun everyone on the court at 35 years old?
Okay.
You can't do that. His age doesn't matter. You know LeBron isn't human.
Last year, I saw Giannis struggle against Kawhi. This year, if Kawhi were on the Raptors, that's not happening. I've seen Giannis elevate his game to where, yes, his shot is still a little iffy, but I don't think he needs to get to the rim as much as he did last year against the Raptors. Now, let me tell you, the audience. If you're still talking to me about Kawhi Leonard being Defensive Player of the Year, being the best wing defender in the NBA, being all this, all that, I need you to stop. I need you to stop because that was a couple of years ago. The NBA, the NFL, sports in general are what have you done for me lately? While on the Clippers, I have not seen Kawhi lock down anyone. Jason Tatum lit him up in the regular season. Jason Tatum is not on LeBron's level. Don't come at me with that. Don't come at me with that.
So let's talk about it.
Jason Tatum made him look like baby food, bro.
So what you're saying is Kawhi, who has been a premier defender on the Spurs, a premier defender for the Toronto Raptors.
Barely.
But let's talk about how he's on one of the best defensive teams who were that without him.
Team defense.
No,
team defense.
But that's what I'm
it's
saying,
better. So let's just separate team defense from individual defense.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point. You made my point. What I'm trying to say is that Kawhi isn't called upon to lock down the best player on the team. No, when you have Montrezl Harrell waiting for you in the paint, you have great defenders on the Clippers. Now you got Marcus Morris. So you're saying Kawhi now has to. Hey,
let me get loose. Let me get loose. I need to get loose. I need to get loose because you're talking. You're talking. You're talking a little crazy right now. You're talking a little crazy. Did you pour my shot?
Huh? Yeah, I poured your shot. Oh, there it is.
Put some man hairs on your chest. I'll put some man hairs on your chest. Keep going. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm sorry. I do that a lot. I apologize.
Okay, so once you are no longer called upon to be that defender on your team, because Kawhi was doing it on both ends. Now, unfortunately, for your argument, he only has to do it on the offensive end. He doesn't have to be that defender. Was Paul George not one of the better on-ball defenders in the last seasons?
I think he's a better on-ball defender than Kawhi.
Beverly not the best defending guard in the league?
He's a better on-ball defender than Kawhi.
But my point is, when you put all these guys on one team, why do you want Kawhi, who is your primary ball handler, to go out there and guard their best player?
All right.
You say LeBron muttered him. I say the Clippers let LeBron be LeBron, and then they just said, let's let someone else beat us.
All right, you keep going on LeBron. What happened when Jason Tatum cooked him for 39? What happened?
Again, I don't think in a regular season game against a Boston team where, look, I'm a true believer, and look, everyone has their own interpretations of the game. I look at the game differently.
Why did Jason Tatum drop 30 against Kawhi each time they played? Why? If he's that good of a defender.
You said both times, right?
Yes.
Because I believe that certain teams, when they see someone that they may see in the postseason, change game plans. I think they let Jason Tatum.
So you're coming at me with conspiracy theories now.
Not even a conspiracy. I think.
Who won each game? I need to know who won each game. I'm pretty sure the Celtics won the one he dropped 39.
Do the Celtics not have a good chance of making it to the NBA Finals?
Absolutely.
Do the Clippers not have a good chance of making it to the NBA
Absolutely.
Finals? So if those two teams meet, the Celtics are gonna go out. They're gonna go at the Clippers thinking, you know what? We're gonna let Jason Tatum go ahead and drop his 30. That's how we're gonna win, like we did before. But what happens? They switch the game plan. What happens if they throw Paul George on for the
people do not employ regular season strategies in the playoffs. Brad Stevens is way too smart of a coach to think like that.
They're
Stop.
Gonna switch it up?
Yes.
So if they're playing their best card though, if not Jason Tatum, who goes off for 30 in the playoffs?
Kemba.
No,
Jalen Brown.
Just like you said, you haven't.
Gordon Hayward.
Just like you said, you haven't seen Paul George show up in the playoffs. You've seen Kemba show up in the playoffs.
He hasn't made it to the playoffs enough because his team has been shit his entire career.
He could even make it past a dwindled Heat team.
Dude, with Charlotte, you mean to tell me you put any stock in what Charlotte does?
But what has Kemba done for you lately?
In Boston, he's done a lot for me. He is an upgrade from Kyrie.
Hasn't seen a playoff.
He's in
Boston, so how do you know?
This is his first season.
I'm just saying he hasn't done nothing for you in the playoffs. So why are you just assuming he's gonna get to the playoffs?
Because he has performed in the playoffs against the Heat. He was giving us problems. The only reason we won is because we had a man by the name of Dwayne Wade, who deserves all the credit in the world for carrying a team at the age of 33 or 34. Dwayne Wade, I love you, bro. I hope you're having a great day right now. But you're also listening to this. You deserve it. But here's what I want to say. Kemba is now on a team where they mitigate the talent around him mitigates the lack of production that he has to put forth. He's back to your point, to your Paul George point or your Kawhi Leonard point, I'm sorry. He no longer has to do everything. Mm-hmm. Kemba is now the guy who gets the bucket when Jason Tatum can't. When they throw the ball down low and they can't get something, you pop it out, and he's a very good three-point shooter. He can get to the rim.
Clippers, Celtics.
I'm taking the Celtics.
You're taking the Celtics.
I'm taking the Celtics, and I'm going to tell you why. Down low, Montrezl Harrell and is it Zubac? Is Zubac the starting center? They're not getting anything off down low, especially in Boston. They're not getting anything off. Say what you want about Boston's size.
They're a low post team though.
Boston?
No. I'm talking about the Clippers.
I'm just breaking it down. All right. Okay, now you stretch it out to the 3-point line. Boston has very good perimeter defenders. Jaylen Brown is locking up Paul George. I just want to say that. I have no faith in Paul George, if I haven't made that clear. Paul George is not PG-13 anymore. He's just PG. He's PG. Pour it for me, dog. If you want to pour it for me, pour it for me. I'm out here. I'm ready. I came here ready to talk. I came here ready to talk, to make points. Jaylen Brown is not only locking up Paul George, he's dropping, I would say, 22 a game on him. Kemba does not see Patrick Beverley. That's Kemba over Patrick Beverley any day of my life.
I think you're underestimating the defender.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're overestimating them.
How, though?
Because defense doesn't matter in the NBA anymore. Like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Fam, we have a game that is literally designed for pacing and scoring. Nothing else matters. Boston fits that mold perfectly.
There's nothing better than at the end of the game, you need a shot to win it, and you put your best defender.
Keep the conversation on Boston versus Clippers.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, to your point, when you said Jason Tatum, if he's not gonna get it done, Kemba's gonna get it done. If you're telling me the game, the series, the championship is gonna come down to Kemba Walker and a bucket between Patrick Beverley, I don't think. Look, Kemba's nice, but Pat Beverley, he's a defender now.
Is Kemba Walker a top 5 point guard in the NBA right now?
Shit, that's debatable. What's to debate?
What's the debate? What is there to
Chris
debate?
Paul? Is better than Chris Paul?
Is
he better than Chris Paul?
Right now?
No. Is he better than Steph Curry?
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase my question.
Is he better than Mr. Triple Double for the last 3 seasons?
Based on the 2019-2020 season, because I don't want to take legacy, I don't want to take career, I want to take the 2019-2020 season into account. Kemba Walker, 2019-2020, was better than Chris Paul.
How was that when Chris Paul led the OKC to the 5th seed?
Stop saying he led them. They have
without Chris Paul, are they 5th seed?
No, I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. No, but the leadership that Chris Paul has added to the OKC has made them the team that they are. Now let's look at Boston.
And what he's grooming Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to be?
Okay.
That's different.
Shai Gilgeous is a hooper. He is a hooper.
Listen, we're bringing up a lot of names. I hope y'all write these down. Yes,
real solid. And we have a lot to get into today.
We do.
So I don't want to stay hung up on this.
Yeah.
That was a really great talk. But let me know. Top 3, who's there at the end, East and West. Top 3 on both sides.
West got to be Lakers, Clippers, Rockets.
Okay.
East, Heat, Bucks, and Boston. Got to be Boston.
All right, East, I'm going Milwaukee, Toronto, Miami.
Not bad.
No. Miami, I love you. I love you.
Don't do it.
Boston.
Don't do it.
Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston. I love you, Miami. Don't disown me. I love you. Y'all gonna go far, and I'm willing to be surprised. West, I'm going LA Lakers, LA Clippers, Denver Nuggets. Denver is gonna make it far. I think this shortened postseason helps them a lot.
You think so?
I think they make a little run. I think there's just so much versatility within their lineup. I think they make a run.
The point I haven't been able to make yet is
Boston's going to make a run.
Definitely.
Boston's going to make a run.
I think veteran leadership is going to play the biggest part in this bubble. Because this isn't a regular season anymore, guys. Like
it's not.
said, this is a big-ass AAU tournament for 30-year-olds.
Yes.
So
perfect segue
yes,
into the fact that the Major League Baseball, not association, I kind of messed that up. Major League Baseball is back.
Sir.
Back. We out here. We finally out here. Yo, I just need to make it clear, yo. So 3 years ago, baseball meant nothing to me.
Really?
Even while I was dating a Dominican.
I can't tell.
Now, I allowed myself to be opened up to the opportunity that baseball is a great sport. I cleared my mind. Mm-hmm. I eliminated all preconceived notions. Mm-hmm. Baseball is a great sport, not only to watch, but to attend. I understand the argument that people have. They're like, yo, like, I've tried to watch it on TV. It's mad boring. Yo, I get it. I was there once. I was there. You're kind of there now.
Yeah, I'm
You're kind of there now. So talk about how excited you are about baseball.
When it comes to me and baseball, we have a iffy relationship because back in my prime, I was definitely heavy on baseball. I had every
23 talking about in his prime.
like, hear me out. Hear me out.
Hey, in your prime, pour up.
My teens were prime years. I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't shit now.
In his prime. What you talking about, bro? You 23 years old.
Bro, I threw it all over my chin.
It happens.
I'm
It happens.
Drown myself, bro.
We're getting used to the new cups. We're getting used to them.
But no, so all I'm trying to say is I was heavy on the games, and I remember specifically watching a lot of series with the Boston Red Sox. They were my favorite team.
Okay.
But then
Racist.
so then I remember just
Kidding.
I was just falling off. But as of recently, with no sports being in the picture and everything just coming back in one wave, I just want to, and with the platform I have now, I just want to start getting into everything. So I've been watching some of the games lately, and I think I'm back on, guys. As much as it pains me to say, I'm back on the baseball wave, man.
When you truly love sports the way I know we do,
Yeah.
and you start getting into, okay, what separates this? Like, all right, let me rephrase that. Mm-hmm. What makes this moment so special right now? Why are so many eyes on this one moment? And that's because baseball is the type of sport where, as opposed to baseball and hockey, it's way slower paced. Basketball and hockey, you're seeing someone go up and down their respective court or field or ice rink in a very quick manner. With baseball, it's about patience. It's about, okay, what is he going to do right now to let this guy take advantage of that? It's the very subtle things.
To your point, I remember back in the day just also playing the games and watching the game of baseball. It's a lot of what's not happening between necessarily the batter and the pitcher per se.
Yes.
You gotta watch the
catcher, first base. Yes.
The first baseman.
Yes.
You gotta
Speak
see
on
what
it.
they're doing on the side, because it's like you watch that, and when you start understanding the language of baseball, then it's like, okay.
Yes.
Now you feel like you're.
Yes.
It's kind of like when you understand an inside joke.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. That was beautiful. No. I couldn't even have said it better myself. So the last 2 days, we've seen 2 days worth of baseball action.
Yep.
Initial react. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Go ahead, man.
All right. Initial reactions on the first couple days of baseball. Yo, teams are locked in.
Man.
There is no rebuilding happening right now. No. There is no, you know what, we'll try this out because we don't really care if we win. I've seen that in baseball for a couple years now because certain teams just know where they're at. I keep hitting my microphone. I'm a little energetic today.
Man, sports is back, man.
Dude, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Comeback season. All right, but I've noticed that teams are coming to play. They're not taking pitches off.
Yeah.
Pitchers are coming with their stuff, like their playoff stuff.
Some of the scores.
I watched Max Scherzer against the Yankees the other day in a game that unfortunately got shortened due to rain. Mm-hmm. First time that's ever happened since 2000. Crazy. So we're literally in the middle of history. I saw Max Scherzer out there throwing some heat. He didn't look as sharp as he maybe had looked during his World Series run with the Nationals, but I saw him throwing some heat. I saw Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton display some type of communication that showed me that the direction of baseball is changing. After the Astros...
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
After the Astros got caught up, and the Red Sox, I should mention, got caught up in this whole cheating scandal, I think players, I think owners, I think baseball in general is now looking for ways to fairly get the leg up on their opponent. And what I mean by that when I say that is, instead of... Sign stealing has been a thing for ages.
Yeah.
That is just a part of the game. Mm-hmm. Just like... You know how sometimes in the NBA we'll see a player walk into the other player's huddle?
Yeah.
It's like you're kind of cheating, but not really.
Yeah.
Sign stealing is just like that. You're kind of cheating, but not really.
Yeah.
What the Astros did to separate themselves was input technology into the system that was already in place.
They was on some nut shit.
Bullshit. They were on bullshit. They were compromising the integrity of the game. When I watch a game, I want to understand and I want to know going into that, maybe it's consciously or subconsciously, that what I'm watching is authentic. If I knew NBA games were fixed, it's like with the WWE.
You know how devastated I was when I found out wrestling was fake?
Fam, John Cena was my guy.
Just in case there's any youngins watching this, it's not fake.
Rey Mysterio was my guy. Fam, exactly. Thank you for bringing that up because it just puts an exponent on how disheartening it is.
Especially with how well they did last season.
So I look at the Astros game. Sorry to cut you off if I did.
No, you're good.
I look at the Astros World Series title and I'm like, yo, would you have beaten the Yankees if Game 7 wasn't at home?
The answer is a hell no. A hell no.
So come on. So now that bringing it back full circle, to see Aaron Judge tipping off Stanton based on what he saw at second base at the catcher's mound, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
He was tipping him off. I think that's baseball being used at its finest. I have no problem with it. Yeah. Now I feel like this situation with the Astros has allowed cheating to be put in full perspective. Now we can separate cheating from actually doing too much with the rules. I see it now. I don't want to hog up the mic time. Takes on the first couple days. Sorry to cut you off again. I'm so sorry. I'm a Marlins fan. I'm a Marlins fan. The Marlins beat the Phillies 5-2.
Look, what we're doing now
Go Marlins. Juntos Miami.
What we're doing now has required me to get back on my baseball tip, and trust me,
it's beautiful.
Moving forward, you're gonna hear a lot of my shit talk. You're gonna hear me pick. I don't have a team right now. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not fucking with the Red Sox no more. As soon as I find my team, I'm lit. I'm watching. I'm trying to decipher some shit. But until then, y'all need to know this is the fanatic over here. I'll be co-signing on what he says. But
absolutely.
There are some things I'm willing to get into with him, just like the Astros kind of ruining the game.
Yeah.
In a sense.
And
that much is like when you hear things like they had technology that like vibrated when. Like,
what the fuck is that, dude?
No, but like my thing is, does it not jeopardize your integrity?
Absolutely.
As a professional, you're getting paid.
Absolutely.
You're getting paid the big money. Who just got this ridiculous?
Mookie Betts just got $300 and I want to say $85 million from the Dodgers. I want to fact check that. It's the second richest contract in baseball. I know that.
That's Pat Mahomes' money.
And what I want to say is, off that point, watch out for the That's my pick to win the World Series this year.
The Dodgers?
I got the Dodgers winning it, I think, from Clayton Kershaw to Walker Buehler. Their pitching rotation is elite.
And it's all about pitching.
From leadoff to the ninth hitter, I see almost no weaknesses in their lineup. Kiki Hernandez is the truth. Jock Peterson is the truth. And I haven't even mentioned Cody Bellinger. Like, this team not only has contact ability, they have pitching, they have power. I expect the Dodgers, after being cheated out of the World Series against the Astros, because I believe they played no, I might be off on that. Yeah. Scratch that point. I think the Dodgers are going to take it to the next level this season after being eliminated in the conference finals. I'm not completely aware of the verbiage yet. I'm working on it. I promise, audience, I'm sorry. But basically, their version of the conference finals, I know the Dodgers have been cheated out of it in the past 2 seasons. I don't expect that to happen anymore now because the Astros have been ratted out. Maybe there was some other system going on where they were utilizing some form of something, but if it wasn't technology, it's not cheating. Give me the Dodgers to win the World Series this year. Go Marlins.
All right, man.
Is that it? Is that it for baseball?
That's it for baseball, man.
All right.
Stay tuned, though.
Yeah, I had a couple of people hit me up. They were like, yo, you got to get into baseball. And I was like, you know what? You're right. When does First Take get into baseball unless it's a national scandal?
Hear us talk about anything y'all want to. We need more interactions with the fans, man. Like, whatever y'all want to hear.
Anything y'all want us to talk about, I promise you we will talk about it. That's just who we are.
Sports, movies, we talk about it all, man. Oh.
So, yeah, with that being said, I also want to give a quick shout-out to the NHL. I know you guys are coming back soon. New team established out in Seattle. Want to give you guys a shout out for
NHL
that.
is probably like maybe 3% black, but we
Yo. I mean, I don't know why you had to take it there.
I'm just just trying to make it known that we're going to talk about whatever, even though the circumstances.
Agreed. At the end of the day, get more black people. But shout out to the NHL.
I want the number 1 draft pick to be black next year.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
I'm not sure if that's ever happened.
When it comes to like how you kind of talked about baseball being like the sport that this platform engaged you in.
Yeah.
I think hockey is that for me.
Really?
I've never really been too into it, but expanding a team to Seattle, starting a platform, and just wanting to know the ins and outs of almost everything that's going on, I think what better time to get into hockey? Right?
Yeah, no.
I'm into it.
Why not? Like,
I don't even know how to ice skate.
I know how to ice skate.
Do you really?
I swear to God.
Can you teach me?
I'm mean with it. We out this week.
Like, chill, though. Like,
no, like, on some real, like.
Don't bullshit me right now.
I'm roll bounce, but on ice, though.
Okay, all right. Roller skating or, the inline shits? That's like
what's
rollerblading. All right, which one are you better at?
I'm better at ice skating, believe it or not.
I didn't even give you that as an option.
Really?
All right. Hey. Ice skating or rollerblading?
That's what I was. Rollerblading. I mean, there's rollerblading and ice skating are essentially the same thing, in my opinion. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah. No.
This shit professionally.
Honestly,
I'm saying to me, it's one line, and I have to balance.
Bro, they see the color of our skin. They know we don't know how to do
like,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as roller skating goes, with the 4-wheel, I can get jiggy on 4 wheels.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know how to rollerblade. My balance is off. Like, I don't know how to balance.
I don't blame you. It's tough, but we'll get it going. We'll get into it.
Teach me how to ice skate one day.
We got you.
All right. Big bets. All right, man. Comeback season. This is the reason why I'm finna get even. All right, hey, I'm trying to give y'all some bars. I'm just trying to give y'all some bars. Yo. What's harder to fight in? A hockey match or a boxing match? Okay, but before you answer it, let me preface it. You know niggas be fighting in hockey.
Yeah.
They be throwing hands.
Yeah.
Baseball, when it comes to throwing hands, they all look like they can't fight. In hockey, I see dudes look like they could throw hands. So, okay, who do you feel more confident against, a hockey player or a boxer?
Let me tell you, I think hockey, they have the advantage because they're on ice all game, so they're a little numb to some of the hits.
But fam, think about it. They're on skates and still socking you.
Yeah. And they're in full pads too. Boxing, no shirt on, you gotta.
Okay, but all right, all right. You are fighting in a bar. Mm-hmm. Would you choose to fight the hockey player or the boxer?
I'm fighting the hockey player 10 times out of 10.
I think you're asleep.
Huh?
I think you're asleep on how well hockey players can fight.
Sir. Sir. Hey.
Fam, I've seen hockey players give dudes like bloody lips, the boxer knows technique, but fighting isn't always about technique, bro.
Speaking of
fighting is just about getting a shot in.
Speaking of boxing, bro, you seen Mike Tyson, bro?
See, that's where I wanted to segue. I got a little carried away with the hockey thing, but Mike Tyson's coming for y'all's neck. Mike Tyson's all right, wait. All right, simple question. Who do you got winning the fight, Mike Tyson or Roy?
When I found out this was...
It's an exhibition. No one's knocking anyone out.
Can I just start with, when I found out this was real, I felt something inside of myself. Because I'm a huge boxing fan. And I've never had the privilege of seeing Mike Tyson fight.
Same.
So the fact that I get to see this dude in the ring, regardless of his age, which if you see some of his videos recently, don't mean shit.
Fam,
this man's still fat as hell.
This man's got speed.
Like you hear everything.
This
when
man
hitting the pads.
This man has power. Don't sleep on my I wish it was an exhibition.
I really wish they would let him go in there and tear Roy Jones' head off.
Because with the exhibition match, I think they're gonna let them wear protective gear. I don't think anyone is like, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna be more of a spar.
It's gonna be like a celebrity boxing.
More of a spar. More of a spar than a boxing match.
I feel like this will lead to Tyson getting a comeback tour.
So here's what I want to ask you.
I think so.
How interesting. Very interesting. Don't let me forget what you just said because I have a point to build off of that. How much are you aware of Mike Tyson's legacy?
Actually, look, as far as his record, I'm pretty familiar with his record, and a lot of his knockout artists, one of the hardest hitters to ever grace the mat. But like I said, I've never had the privilege of seeing him fight before. I'm going off a highlight. Just like this generation, don't get me wrong, I'm one of those supporters of Jordan is better than LeBron in his prime. But that's just simply because...
Daniel, should I argue it?
Not yet.
No.
We'll get into it.
All right.
I almost just opened Pandora's box. You didn't even know that. But
hey, that's just a little teaser.
But
That's just a little teaser.
We're going to get into it one day. But as far as this Mike Tyson debate goes, it's like one of those... Like I said, I'm not one of those who just think because I've seen it with my eyes, automatically that's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing I've seen, but is that the greatest thing ever? I'm one of those guys who like to study the game. And from what I know about boxing, Mike Tyson was one of the greatest.
Absolutely.
So,
especially in his division.
Especially
heavyweights. So to see Mike Tyson actually coming back to boxing in my generation is one of the more exciting things that I feel like isn't being talked about.
That's like legitimately, like if we got a Bleacher Report notification saying MJ signed to like the Lakers right now, or oh fuck. Do you ever forget that Kobe's gone sometimes, bro?
I need you to get back on Mike Tyson, dude, because now you're gonna get me sad.
I know, bro.
And now you're gonna get me like really emotional.
Damn,
yo, R.I.P. the Mamba.
R.I.P. man.
We won't ever forget you. Real shit.
We had to say it once on the cast.
Real shit. Nah, real shit. Like R.I.P. Mamba.
R.I.P. man.
But I want you to get more. So you've talked about Tyson. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about. See, not a lot of people are talking about Roy Jones coming back into fighting. See, now Roy Jones Jr. was elite. I don't want people to sleep on that.
Was he on an episode of Martin too?
So I actually want you to talk about two things real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Talk to me about Roy Jones. 3 things. Talk to me about Roy Jones's legacy. The impact he had on boxing I believe he was a middleweight.
Roy Jones,
I might need a fact check on that because I don't believe he's ever fought in the heavyweight division. I could be completely wrong, but with that being said, talk to me about Roy Jones Jr.'s legacy on boxing, and then I also want you to talk about the undercard because I feel like that's something that actually deserves some attention.
Definitely.
Not a lot, but some. Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul. And off of that, I want you to get into...
Well, everyone think they can fight nowadays. Listen,
why?
Listen.
Why?
Y'all understand. Y'all get your ass whooped.
You know you're taller than Nate Robinson.
Listen.
I think you would two-piece him.
Like, yes.
Like, I'm not going to lie.
Look, I probably have like 90 pounds on Floyd Mayweather, and he would fuck me up. I need you guys to know.
He's got hands.
Like, he's got
hands.
Like, not everyone can box. So
he's got hands.
Y'all trying to get in this ring, like, it's cool to do recreationally, or like if y'all trying to get some exercise in, but don't really think y'all can fuck with you. Yo, did you see Brandon Marshall, the wide receiver, think that he could fuck with Deontay Wilder?
I saw him get fucked up.
This man really thinks. He came out his neck saying that he's coming for Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
Okay, so Roy Jones Jr. was more middleweight, lightweight. He was able to adjust.
Yeah.
So I think now I will say him going up to heavyweight. Sorry to cut you off. Mm-hmm. Him going up to heavyweight is a challenge because now you're packing on some weight. Do you think that affects his speed?
I don't think this fight's gonna be about weight class.
Okay. This is just a celebrity show.
Is just because if you saw what Tyson was, how he's been training, if this man really just was like, this was like a legit boxing match, he would take Roy Jones' head off right now. Roy Jones, he hasn't fought anyone the size of Tyson.
Let me take it here.
Yeah.
Could Mike Tyson defeat Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury right now?
No, hell no. Let's calm down.
I might need you to calm up.
No,
I might need you to calm up.
You have to understand, Deontay Wilder's 6'8".
Okay, he doesn't know how to box though.
His reach is ridiculous.
He doesn't know how to box though.
Mike Tyson, he's one of those like slip, undercut, slip. Like you don't slip something that's coming at you from 6 feet away. That's what that is.
Here's the thing though. Tyson is way quicker than Fury was. Oh, well, Fury is. Let me say is.
Fury.
And when, oh, no, I'm sorry. Then
But you
Deontay
see-
Wilder. I want to talk about Wilder.
If you watch
I
that
apologize.
fight, though, did you see how Fury won? Putting all his weight
He never
on top
he
of...
never won. He got there was a draw in the first match, and Fury won the second one. Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fury beat that boy ass.
Yeah, no,
in
but
the
you.
second
I
fight.
was talking about Wilder. I apologize.
No,
Miscommunication.
No, I'm saying Fury won that second fight because your question
Against
was,
Wilder.
Yeah, your question was, do I see Mike Tyson?
Beating any current boxers
No,
in his division. No,
No.
not at all.
not Joshua, not because the game's different now. Like heavyweights back in the day, they were typically 5'9", 5. There was no real giants in the heavyweight division.
You also realize that Tyson was under the influence of a lot of substances that he isn't on now. So this man is clean. This man is energetic. This man is ready.
Understandably, but like I said, the game is just like basketball has been evolutionized, baseball
course.
has been evolutionized, the game of football has been evolutionized thanks to Pat Mahomes.
All right. Yes or no question.
Okay, go ahead.
Can Joe Montana play quarterback in today's NFL?
Ooh. Yeah, no, definitely.
Can Michael Jordan play well in today's NBA?
Of course. If you're asking me if I see these guys, don't get me wrong. Mike Tyson would have a decent but you're asking me about the best of the best.
Is Mike Tyson not the best
Do
of the
I
best?
see Joe? You're asking me. Do I see?
Is Mike Tyson
do
not
I
the
see
best
Joe
of the best?
Montana beating Pat Mahomes in a shootout? No. Do I see Jordan outscoring Curry at his best? No.
Good point. I'm not going to lie. Great point. That is a very good point. Because now you're attributing yesterday's game into today's. Beautiful. Beautifully done.
Yes, sir.
But when we talk about fighting, let's hone it in on fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Technique matters.
It does.
Power matters. Speed matters. Tyson, to me, based on film I've seen from the past, he looks quicker. He looks more powerful.
He's faster.
Family. He is finally sober. I'm not trying to come on this podcast and air out anyone's business, but go ahead and look up Mike Tyson's past. You will find out, compare where he was then after you've done that research to where he is now mentally. Boxing is more mental than anyone is really willing to admit.
I'll be honest. He's there mentally, but physically, he can't match up with some of the guys nowadays.
He's
Because
so
how tall
physically
is Mike
elite.
Tyson? Can I get a?
I believe he's 5'10". I believe he's 5'10".
You understand? He'd be punching up at 6'8", Deontay Wilder. He'd be punching up
Yo,
at Tyson Fury. He'd be punching up.
So
at
we got confirmation
6'5".
he is 5'10".
Yep.
Family, that power doesn't go away.
But all the guys we just named, have you ever seen in a heavyweight match, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury get folded?
Don't talk to me about Anthony Joshua.
Hey, look, y'all gonna see in this Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight.
Don't
which is
talk to me
happening
about
a couple
Anthony
months from
Joshua.
now, Joshua's still that boy. I still got faith in him. He had a throwaway fight. I don't think he took the match seriously enough. Just like I don't think Deontay Wilder, I don't think he got prepared for the Tyson Fury fight. No, I'll be honest. There is such thing as under. No, hear me out.
Oh my God! Do I have a shot? Oh, thank God.
Do you think there is such thing as under preparation? Some people know. Oh wow, he had to chuck those guys. I feel disrespected. I feel disrespected.
Bro,
No.
when it comes to professionals at their craft, please don't hit me with they were underprepared. I don't want to hear that.
So you've never seen isn't that what a
I'm getting a little angry now.
nah, what's
I'm
the
getting a
term?
little angry.
I can't believe I'm forgetting the term right. Upset. Isn't that what the purpose of an upset in sports is?
When your team is at the top, do you expect them to get upset?
No,
Because
but
sports
upsets happen, correct?
sports is all about expectations. It's all about expectations. I expected Deontay Wilder to put this British,
The Gypsy King.
the
way he came out, did you see the fucking
Yo, when it
19
comes,
battle?
all right, yo, I'm not trying to be racially divisive right now, but when I see a black man in the position to knock a big ass white dude out,
especially with the
I need you to take it. I need you to put that dude on the mat. I need it.
especially with the racially charged movements going on, right when the fight happened, you would think the powers of our ancestors would have just channeled through Wilder.
Fam.
But,
All Deontay Wilder had to do was say Wakanda 3 times. All he had to do was say Wakanda 3 times, and the strength of the Black Panther of the vibranium.
It was stripped away.
Yo,
Clearly.
if that was offensive or racist, I apologize. That was my African accent.
I'm not
Was it bad? Was it bad?
I mean, I'm not African. I can't
I
really.
know. That's not why. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
You want me to give you an honest depiction on African dialect
All right,
if
bro.
I don't know it?
Mike Tyson or RJR?
Tyson.
Wait, RJJ? RJJ? Roy Jones Jr.? Yeah, RJJ.
I like Tyson in 4.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. I think it'll be Tyson by decision.
I mean, clearly, if it's a fucking charity
exhibit.
event,
Okay, Nate Robinson or Jake Paul? That's an actual just give me your pick. I don't want to get into
We're
it.
talking about a professional athlete and a professional YouTuber. Give me the professional athlete.
All right. This is a little off topic, a little bit. Do you think YouTube boxing takes away the credibility from actual boxing?
Hell no. That's like saying, do I think pickup games at JCC or YMCA take away from the NBA games?
Elaborate. Give me great analogy. Expand on it.
I'm trying to say that, look, at the end of the day, it's a sport. You can do whatever sport you want recreationally, whether it's to work out or if you really want to get into it, but you're just not lit enough to be at that level. You can play at whatever level you want, but you just have to learn to separate the pros from the people who just do this for fun. That's all that is.
Yeah, you make almost too much sense sometimes. You make a lot of sense. Jake Paul is 6'1". Nate Robinson is 5'9". Don't sit here and tell me that this isn't just all for entertainment purposes. While commercial sports, that is their value, there is still some competitive nature that I look forward to. Yeah. This fight isn't going to be competitive.
You have to understand, from the outside looking in, they're trying to make money. The more rounds they go, the more streams they get, the more money they get.
And do I have a problem with that? No. But let's just call a spade a spade.
And I'm letting you know that if they literally just went out there and was like, you two can put on gloves and do whatever you want to each other, Nate Robinson would knock that boy out, in 2 seconds. Just like if they let Mike Tyson and Roy
Give me
Jones,
reach numbers. Give me reach numbers.
Because as much as I hate to say this, I've seen a Jake Paul fight, and it's because my sister watched it.
He's not that good.
He's trash. He's slow.
He can't fight.
Fam,
Christoph, if you were to fight Jake Paul, my money is on you.
Don't do this because we're trying to get into this YouTube.
I'm not putting myself in that because I know I'm short.
I need you guys to understand, if we blow up and I'm on that stage and I don't care what amount of money you pay me.
Dana White, schedule it.
I'm not diving. I'm not compromising how many rounds is going. I'm going to knock his ass out in the first.
If I give you 6 months of training, you will knock a lot of people out,
bro.
I've never seen you fight, but I feel like I have a good.
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter.
No, I have a good depiction in my head of how you would look if you were to fight.
Dude,
I think you gonna knock some people out.
I feel my thing is it takes me a lot to actually want to fight. So if you get me to that point, I'm going to take it. I'm going for heads. I'm not going for fun. I don't fight for fun.
Bro, okay. I'm gonna reference a scene in Hamilton, and I need you to identify with it.
Go ahead. I watched it, by the way.
When
Hamilton,
finally.
Amazing.
When Burr writes the letter to Hamilton saying that he wants to fade, basically to duel. I am slow to anger. That's you right now. You're slow to anger.
But
I told the line.
Hamilton wanted to smoke. He was down for it.
Why did Hamilton want smoke? If he denies the smoke, he's alive as one of the most memorable founding fathers ever. Why did he want the smoke? Based on the play. Because think about it. A play, we're only being shown Lin-Manuel Miranda's version
just for y'all
of things.
heads up, if y'all watch this play, I will tell you this. It's not speech. These are bars.
It's a musical.
These are bars.
People need to understand it's a musical. But not in the traditional sense that you're used to.
It's nothing I've ever seen before.
Thank you. I got on here, I started caping, I started saying, yo, watch it. And no one listened to me, bro. So hopefully they listen to you. You're a credible source.
I gotta be.
I would argue that I'm more credible, but
when theaters open back up, chill out. When theaters open back up, y'all know, like, I'm a cinephile.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
I'm a cinephile, man.
Absolutely.
I love movies. I love plays. I promise you. Like, we'll get into that later, though.
Bro, what happened at that party?
Is that the point in the podcast we're at now?
I was just thinking, I'll be honest. Like, while I was listening to you talk about Hamilton, I thought, you are Hamilton.
Is that what you interpreted from the party?
Because he's a dog.
Look.
How many women did Hamilton mess with in that one play? Christoph, how many women do you mess with on a daily basis?
I'll have y'all know,
Hey, you know how
I'm a child of God. Listen, can we talk? Can I be honest?
Hey, where you at? Hey, pour. Hey.
Pour me my shot. Look, I'll have everyone who's watching this knows. My tech guy has his girlfriend here with him. My co-host has his girl here with him. I'm single out here in these streets.
I am a faithful man.
Hey, more power to you, my friend. All I'm saying is, what am I doing?
Yeah, what that's a great question. What are you doing?
Do I do pinkies up on the shots?
Yes.
All
if
right.
we're talking about Hamilton, pinkies up always.
That was the classiest shit I've ever done in my life.
Hamilton low-key ties into our party. I want you to get into it first before I make that, like, obvious. I'm trying to give our viewers, like, an auditory experience.
He's excited. Clearly, he's excited. Adian doesn't get out a lot. Me personally, first of all, can we both agree we had a great time?
Great time.
We had a great time.
Before I acknowledge that I had a great time, masks were on at all times.
Of course.
And I'm not just saying this to say this. Masks were on at all times. Temperatures were checked.
At the door. I couldn't even get past the door without getting my shit checked.
I am healthy. Thank you for worrying. Continue.
So, no,
We are healthy. Continue.
The party was for a friend of mine. We go back. Why are you making that face?
There is some information that I found out that I just need you to, like...
A lady friend of mine. A lady friend. And it's like this. My lady friend now is in an entanglement with... You wouldn't call it that? She has a man. So this kind of time...
Names are going to be left out.
Of course. But
Names are got to be left out.
But what I'm saying is, if you...
Legal issues, man.
Going back to what we spoke about last week and, like, if it's cool, if you want to... Like, how you deal with exes, right?
Get off. Get your shit off, bro.
If we're being honest, she is an ex of mine. One of my most recent, if I'm being honest. And no, she has a man now. I was still invited to her birthday party. Why? Because I feel like she's mature enough, and more women and men as well should be mature enough to admit that outside of a relationship, we were friends, correct? So if I enjoy your presence, why not? Why should I not be there on your birthday? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, of course, me, after a couple minutes, hours, days, a long time trying to decide whether or not I should go, I ended up going, and my co-host and his girl decided to accompany me. We slide to the function. When we get there,
Had a great
cool.
time.
Yeah, we had a great time. Everything was cool. It was a stripper pole. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't think you were gonna get into it that so quickly.
Can we
talk about when you walked in through the door?
Can we drop the video footage of you on the pole?
All right. All right. I was gonna let you talk, fam. Your performance on the pole was a little too good.
Wow. So you're just gonna defer, but he hit the Uno card, the Uno reverse.
I hit a reverse real quick. Fam, your performance was a little too good.
Hey, look, man. I can't speak. I can't deny, nor can I.
Please talk to me about your previous experience as a stripper.
All right. So look.
Just talk to me about it.
I had to pay my tuition, man. A young lady approached me and said, "Get up there so I can throw some hundreds at you," and I was like,
She said hundreds?
She said hundreds, bro.
Fam, you know they were singles. You know they were singles.
You know the fucked up part is all the real money got picked up at that point. It was all the
I remember that. No. Christoph was like a vacuum cleaner. Like every single George Washington he saw at the spot, he gathered it.
I was trying, man.
Hey, you paying for Dutchess next time?
Tough, man. I'm not
you paying for Dutchess next time?
I'm an essential worker. I'm not collecting unemployment. All right, I need every ounce I can get. So no. The short story, I should say, is that, you know, tempers flared near the end of the night. This one wasn't here for it.
Oh my gosh! All right, whoa! I need backstory. I'll be real. If you're gonna talk about this, I need backstory because, like you said, I wasn't there. So know? Like, I need you to tell me and tell the people.
All right, so you
people.
So you want to know the gist behind it? Really, it was just that him and I never really got a chance to address the elephant in the room, which was, you know, this is his girl now. This is my ex now. Her and I clearly still have chemistry. They're together. Like, how do we go about this night without being awkward? We just tried to make it not awkward.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why were you invited?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I'll be honest.
So you took it as a surprise?
I was caught slam off
because
guard.
I heard about this event from you.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I just was a random text out the week. Hey, I'm having a birthday party, slide, and I was just like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was just like, is she? Is it too, like, you know? Because we didn't really. The note we ended on was kind of like a. We don't know what it is. Like, there was no closure. So, therefore, we just parted ways and didn't speak for months. And now it's, oh, do you want to come to my birthday party? And I was
so like, you went from not knowing what she was on to come to my birthday.
Not knowing.
I just need to make that clear for the audience.
Not knowing where she worked, like when she graduated, like where she was living. I was just under the assumption that she was off doing her own thing. And next thing you know, I get invited to a birthday party. And I'm allowed to bring 2 people with me. So I bring AIDS and I bring his girl. And
hey, don't call me AIDS, bro.
Huh?
Don't call me AIDS.
Some of you takes her AIDS, bro.
Don't call me AIDS, bro.
Some of you takes her AIDS.
Like AD, the number N. That's my nickname. So, ADN. ADN.
So
this man just called me AIDS, bro.
No, so long. Where am I at right now?
We're arriving at the party.
Arriving, masked up.
Masked up. Thank you.
Thank you. We get our temperatures.
I need people to know COVID-19 is popping off in Florida. We're safe.
We are live from Western Florida right now.
Yes.
South Florida, epicenter of the pandemic.
Gotta be
right
safe.
Now.
Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe.
I wasn't going in there without no protection.
Like what?
But
what is that?
The entire experience was cool, man. Like, she was beautiful the whole night. Just no, seriously. Am I not allowed to say that? Am I not allowed to say that?
She's probably gonna listen.
Like
so.
More than likely.
She's probably gonna listen. So
I mean, we're here now. So
we out here.
No, but my thing was I was going in there trying to be as least awkward as possible. So while I'm in there, 80 and Gabby, they got like 80. Have you said Gabby's name a lot?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah. 80
that's mine.
They were my backup. They were my confidence. I have these guys with me. I can take on whatever.
Any of y'all trying to find her username on Instagram, you won't find it. I'm not gonna say her last name. I'm not gonna say her last name on here.
They might find. I can't pronounce that
name.
You
really?
I haven't tried to, but so we're there, and he's cool too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I need everyone to know, like, her man was cool the whole time. It was
the whole time we were there, he seemed cool.
He was cool.
That's why I was surprised to hear about things that transpired later. But you're gonna get into that. I just wanted to give you a little interlude.
I'll just fast forward the night ending because I just need y'all to picture as a dope ass kickback. It's someone's birthday. We're just celebrating life. You know what I'm saying? This is Jordan year. Like, she was turning 23. So it was, I guess, about that time for people to start heading home. And, as the man of the crib, it's his job to start letting people know it's time to go. And he walks directly up to me first, of all people there. So that's kind of like...
Awkward
as
fuck.
get out.
No,
So-
whoa. See, I didn't know about this off camera. So wait, you were in the spot. He approached you. You were chilling.
I was plastered, by the way.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
It might blow up your spot though. So are you sure I can say it?
By all means.
When I walked into the spot after previously leaving, you and girl X
Okay.
were in the same room. I don't want to say close, but y'all looked a little.
No.
Y'all looked like y'all were vibing.
No, but that's the thing though. With her and I, it's always a vibe. That's what I'm
Interesting.
saying. Like, even though
Even until after she said she
yeah,
hated you.
Yeah, no. Even though
Quotes.
her and I aren't together, it's always like when we get in the same space, it's kind of like, things are cool. Like it's a. I'm sure everyone has that one person that no matter what terms you're on, if you're just alone with them, it's a vibe. So that's what it's kind of like with her and I. And it was just, catching up on shit. She was asking about the podcast. We have a whole podcast now. We're talking about you on the podcast. It's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying, that's why I didn't expect things to go the way they did, because everything in the night just seemed so natural. It seemed so cool.
Okay.
He seemed cool. Like, even though, like, her and I, like, took time away to talk, she was with him just as much as me.
But he seemed. Oh, whoa. Okay. It's her man, right?
Yeah, that's her man.
But she spent as much time with him as she did with you, right?
Mind you-
Yes or no question. Yes or no question.
Si, senor. But, like...
Okay, stop. I'm not letting you get your shit off. Let me talk.
All right.
So, when you were in the room with her just alone, you didn't get any feeling that the vibes were off.
No, not at all. I
Not
didn't
at all.
vibe off until he said something to me. I'll be
So
honest.
he approached you.
He approached me and told me to get
He
out.
approached you.
Yes.
That needs to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Because, in my understanding, I thought you approached him.
Why would I approach him?
I mean, fam, if you want smoke, you want smoke.
I don't want smoke. That's the thing. Like I said, I'm not a fighter, y'all. Do I look like a fighter?
A little bit.
Yeah. no, but hear me out. So yeah, no, I was more so catching up than anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
It was a catch up. Like, I haven't talked to her in months.
So it was more of so this is what you want, more, as opposed to,
and
this
to be honest,
what you
To be
want.
honest, I don't think
There's a difference.
I don't even think he interpreted us talking as that. I just think, because after hearing like the backstory of it, from his recollection, it was he spent all day, getting the party together himself with her type shit, and then the party's ending, people are ready to go home. He, has to start clearing the room out, and he started, unfortunately, with me. Like, honestly, now I know he didn't mean it as that. So
Can I say something?
go ahead.
I think that he shut things down on some. Y'all are about to hit shit off. Is that unsafe to say?
I don't think so.
Is that unsafe to say?
Not.
Is that unsafe to
It's
say?
not completely unsafe to say, but I would say
Fam.
that's not.
All right, I've let you talk, and I've let you save face enough to let me know she was trying to get at you.
What?
Like, I don't know if I can say that on, like, I'm not trying to make accusations on this pod.
One, you can't. Two, it wasn't on that.
I'm not trying to make accusations. I'm just trying to theorize. Let me theorize.
Go ahead and theorize then. I'll let you.
But when she,
First of all,
because I was there. Let's
were
not forget
there.
I was there.
Let's look.
Let's not forget
I'm
that.
gonna ask my editor to throw a video up of this man, but like, just know he was having the time of his life. Like, we're not gonna act like he like I wasn't in my own situation. He was in his own situation.
I had a great time. I'm not trying to take that away from you. But being someone that's in a relationship, when you go to parties, you look at things differently. You look at things, you don't look at things as a male.
Yeah.
You don't look at things from a who am I trying to cop. You look at things from a who's trying to cop who.
Oh, fuck.
The vibe I picked up was, hey, Vanessa's BF. I just said the name. We gotta cut that out. All right, listen.
Hey, cut.
No, hey, no, come back. Come back. Thank you. So, now that we've had that little disagreement, we just received some breaking news. I want to get into it. Jamaal Adams has just been traded to the Seahawks. Wow. I see, bro. I have a mic in front of me. I have to harmonize a little bit. So, what impact does this have on the Seahawks? Tell me.
I mean,
great move.
Jamaal Adams would have made an effect on any team.
Yes.
That he went to, but
shout out to Prez.
But the Seahawks,
this is them rebuilding their Legion of Boom. Yeah. It starts with the safety. Let's get the other. I honestly don't mind Quandre Diggs as the other safety.
Their linebacker group is already insane. So,
I think what the Seahawks are doing is rebuilding that Legion of Boom, and I like the direction they're heading in with this trade. And I don't think they gave up a lot.
What makes them incredible is that they're off.
Can we get a fact check on what they gave up?
I think it was picks.
I do believe as well in one other player, but someone that's a little unimportant. Yeah. Not trying to diss anyone, but
DK Metcalf going into the second year gonna make tall strides. Tyler Lockett.
Based off this move, I have the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl this year. I'm willing to say that.
You got a little too much dip on your chip.
Stop.
Just a little
Stop.
bit.
Hey, is Russell Wilson not a top 3 quarterback?
Top 3?
Top 3.
He's not
Patrick
top
Mahomes,
3.
Russell Wilson, and who? Deshaun Watson? Lamar Jackson? After Patrick Mahomes, it's Russell Wilson.
It's Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson.
No, it's not.
I mean.
So I just want to give you a quick fact check. They sent safety Bradley McDougal to the.
Fucking McDougal.
They sent him to the Jets. They sent him to the Jets.
Coming to America, that sounds like McDowell's.
No,
the spinoff.
That
of McDonald's.
In terms of player exchange, the Seahawks won.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously. But did the Jets gain a scrub? No. Bradley McDougal is a very good safety. I just want to make that clear. At the same time, I want to make. Go ahead.
But Jamaal Adams is coming. He's not even.
No, he's here. He's here.
No,
he's here. He's here.
I think
no. He's here.
I think he can get better.
In what sense? From the strong safety position.
He's not known as a ball hawk necessarily. He's more of a punisher.
I would argue that.
I think he has better. I think he could get better in terms of recognizing plays and jumping.
And you think he does that better with the Seahawks?
Yes, definitely. Because I feel like the Seahawks put him in a position.
Seahawks got better, Jets got worse? And then continue on your take.
I mean, the Jets can't get any worse. The Jets can't get any worse. Seahawks got.
Stop talking as a Dolphins fan.
No,
Are you even a Dolphins fan? No, you're an Eagles fan.
Wait, can the camera see this?
My
Can the camera see this at all?
Fam,
at all?
You realize he listed.
Can I show the camera this?
You realize he listed. You realize he listed the Cowboys. You realize he listed the Cowboys as a preferred place of destination, right? For him, for Jamaal Adams.
But did he end up there? No, so I can't hate.
But your team didn't get any better.
Oh, sorry, who's your team?
Actually, you guys got worse because Jamaal Adams didn't go to the Eagles and Malcolm Jenkins left.
Who's your team?
The Detroit Lions have Tracy Walker and Daron Harmon. I think we're good at the safety position. That's all I'm going to say.
Stafford is going to set the league on fire.
Matthew Stafford is a top 5 quarterback in the league. I just want to make that clear. Let's let our allegiances be known. I am a Detroit Lions fan. The Detroit Lions will make the wild card this year. I'm not saying we're going to win the division, but we're going to win the wild card this year. We're going to win the wild card. Tracy, okay, understand that my team has never been to the Super Bowl. Unlike you, who had a fake, FAUX, a faux. You had a faux quarterback take you to the Super Bowl. Let's not let do you claim Carson Wentz or Nick Foles? Let me know. Who do you claim? I
claim Philly, man.
Okay, so you claim Nick Foles, who went to the Chicago Bears, and now Carson Wentz is never going to do anything. Is going to be surrounded by a contract. He's going to be surrounded by players who expect a Super Bowl, and he's never going to win that. Carson Wentz is never going to win a Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford will win a Super Bowl before Carson Wentz does. I'm done cutting you off. I'm done because I got my point off.
Every football fan here can tell you that Carson Wentz, when last seen healthy, was an MVP candidate. So
when last seen healthy, interesting. When last seen healthy, but what happened to him in the playoff game?
He got injured.
Oh,
So what's your point?
so you don't even have a quarterback that can get you through tough moments. You have a quarterback
So
that's going to get hurt and then is going to stop
So you're saying
playing.
Carson Wentz will never be seen healthy again?
Who do you like, Josh McCown or Carson Wentz? I mean,
Question is that
you're stuck with Josh McCown. That's all I'm going to say.
Carson Wentz is healthy.
But is he, though? I mean, he was healthy before the playoff game, and he got a knee to the helmet. Not even a knee to the head. A knee to the helmet is not a freak accident. That's you being a pussy.
Wow.
Matthew Stafford threw a game-winning touchdown on a separated shoulder. So if we're going to compare the two, please stop. That's all I'm saying. Matthew Stafford greater than Carson Wentz. That's all
We'll get into it when the season starts, man.
All right. With that being said,
I think we're ready to go.
I think there's enough footage for next episode. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is From the Logo. We're out.
What a world, life is a bitch.